I found it really fascinating. I've really enjoyed it, and learning about yourself. Oh, that's why I do that. That's because of this, and that makes sense. And I find it all really, really interesting. So I've really enjoyed doing it, and I've got something out of it for myself because now I know how to do it for myself. So I can use it for anything. Like you get a headache, you have a back pain. Oh, just tap away. It's, you know, I do it instinctively now, rather than reaching for a tablet, rather than reaching for, you know, something to make it go away instantly. I can do it myself, and I think that's a really good gift to be able to have for the rest of my life. It was quite amazing actually. In October I went to see the pain specialist and hadn't seen him for quite a few months, and he could not believe that I wasn't taking any medication. And I said to him, when I asked you if I could come off my meds a year ago, you said no. I said, but I decided to go against and, you know, do it with the help of my GP. And he's like, I was wrong. He said, you've proved I was wrong. This was so the right decision. The drugs really helped you. But he said, since you've been doing your alternative therapy, like the EFT, he said, obviously, you've changed a lot of things in your life and you don't need the drugs anymore. So he was really pleased. He was really complimentary. He was really happy for me. I've tried so many different treatments. I've been to see so many different specialists. So I know. There's no, for me, there's going to be no quick fix. I also knew I had quite a lot of things going on emotionally that were tied to my illness as well. And so I kind of knew coming in here, and it wasn't that I was sceptical, but I just knew that this wasn't going to go away in one session. So I hadn't got that in my brain anyway. And when I came in, and that first session, and my hand was completely different. When I left, it was amazing, and I walked out of here without my stick. For me, that was enough, even though the pain in my face was still on a 7, you know, whatever, and it was still quite painful. I didn't care because I walked out of here and I was absolutely thrilled to bits. And I feel that with EFT, when you're coming in, you're actually getting to the root of the problem and you're dealing with it and you're saying, right, this is the problem, I've dealt with it, it's done, and now I can move on, rather than coming away with all these, well, I do this because of this, but I don't really know how to get around that. And you're not left with any loose ends. My life has completely changed since I started doing EFT, mainly around like everyday things. It's amazing to think that some days I couldn't get out of bed. Well, there's a lot of days I couldn't get out of bed. You know, some days I could go downstairs, but then couldn't go up the stairs. If I wanted to get something upstairs, I'd need my husband to help me go up the stairs, or I'd have to go, you know, up and down the stairs. I'd have to go on my backside because I couldn't walk properly. And so just being able, you forget now, and I run up the stairs to grab something and think, oh, I couldn't have done that like a year ago. There's no way I could have done that on my own. Spent quite a lot of time on my own. And he started school in September, and because I'm doing so much better, I can walk to the school, I can pick him up, I can talk to his teachers, I've met parents, I've met his friends, and I feel like immersed in his life, whereas before I was kind of on the sidelines and had to hear all about it when he got home. So we now go for family days out. We went to the beach at the weekend, even though it's freezing, and, you know, walked our dogs on the beach. We couldn't have done that. 7 months ago, I couldn't have done that. My husband would have taken Edward, they'd have gone together. I'd had to stay at home. And swimming, couldn't go swimming, and now we can all go swimming together. So, you know, everything has completely changed with my family life because I feel like I'm part of the family now, not just sitting on the sidelines having to hear everything of what's been going on. So it's amazing.